Enda Facebook, moja enda YouTube. Niambie kama hiyo page inaonekana hivyo kwenye. Inaonekana?
One, two. Hey, kiti. Hey, maiki inachukua.
Okay, good morning everyone. My name today is Nasia, and I'm very much privileged to be presenting or training on you today on a very, very important product that we have on our shelves. And perhaps before I dive into the product that I'm going to look at today, allow me just to say that we are a versatile team, and we are located in Naivasha, opposite the KEFT Bank, near the Japanese Hotel. And we are a team. We always have our meetings from Monday to Friday. We call it the Health Fellowship Hour. That is starting from exactly 5:30 to 6:30. And then on Wednesdays, every Wednesday, starting from 10 a.m., we have what we are calling the distributors class. And then afterwards, from 12 to 2 p.m., we have a class we call the business presentation or training. We also have on daily basis what we call Zoom trainings, and that is our program on a weekly basis. We are on Facebook. Those our viewers who are watching us online, our online viewers, we are on Facebook, and by the name Versatile Next Level Tube. And it's good news that not only are we on Facebook right now, but we are also on YouTube. So as you open that page or that group on Facebook on the Versatile Next Level Team, kindly hit that like button, follow us, leave us a comment so that we can see how we can do this better. Also on YouTube, kindly search Versatile Team and like that channel, subscribe to that channel, and again that time we put our content online, you will be notified. So, in conjunction to what I've just said, as a versatile team from Naivasha, we are having a very, very mega or grand business conference that we are going to hold on 20th January 2024. This is a very, very, very grand meeting that no one should miss. So I want to officially invite all of you. If you don't be able to avail yourself, because we have the online platform that is YouTube and also Facebook. So on 20th, kindly all roads and cars and motorbikes and everything and every kind of vehicle is moving or going towards this business conference that will be held in Wisdom Hotel, a very, very again grand hotel. And this, we are going to have discussions, we are going to have insights, we are going to have so many things to discuss about. So feel welcome. So allow me, kindly having said that, allow me to jump right into our into this business. And the kind of product that I'm going to present to you today is called Vig Power Capsules. Vig Power Capsules from a green one. This is a kind of a product whereby it brings joy and allow me to say joy in the households, in our households. This is a kind of product not only to our male counterparts, but also to our lady women counterparts. So, before we even dive into how Vig Power is made and what it does, there's some very, very important information here or facts that I want us to just take a little bit of a few minutes we go through before we look at that. And I want to start by what you're calling male normal sexual function. Male normal sexual function. So, the normal sexual function is something complex, but it has something to do with interaction. It is an interaction that is involving both body and the mind. Without that interaction between the body and the mind, then this sexual function is not going to occur. So, when you're talking of both the body and the mind, again, you go ahead, you're talking about the nervous system, you're talking about the circulatory, and what you're calling the endocrine system. The endocrine system is actually what you're calling the hormonal system. And for the male, I'm talking about a hormone that we call testosterone. Very, very important one. So when all these three systems interact with the mind, they produce what we are calling a sexual response. So we must have a balance as they interact. We must have a balance, a very delicate balance between those three. That is the endocrine, the circulatory, and the nervous system. So if we have a balanced and delicate interplay, that is the interaction that I'm talking about, among these systems, then we are going to have what we're calling a control of the male sexual response. And this response is categorized into just four phases. So when that interaction occurs between those systems that I've just mentioned, then we have the following. The first thing we have is what you're calling the desire or the excitement. And of course, this also goes for both male and female. So this one is characterized as an arousal that is characterized by what you're calling there is that increased rate, there is the respiration, there is also what you're calling myotonia. Myotonia is simply increase in muscle tension. Muscles they become tense like kind of a situation. And then of course in our female counterparts there is what you are calling nipple hardening. That is in women, and so many other characteristics that accompany this phase we are calling excitement or desire. And then there is that stage from desire and excitement. We have the next stage, which we are calling the plateau stage. And this is characterized by breathing, heavy increased rate of breathing. There is that blood that is flowing. There is that blood that is flowing to increase and also stabilize. We also having the muscle tension, which I call myotonia. It has increased. There is that increase in what you are calling muscle tension, and of course, this muscle tension also can extend towards the hands, the feet, and also other parts of the body. So that is the second phase. And the third phase, which we are calling now orgasm or ejaculation, this is the peak or sexual climax of excitement. From excitement or desire, there is that plateau stage, and then now the ejaculation. So this is the climax, sexual climax of excitement. And the reason is also characterized like a feeling of tension relief, though there is something here that I also want you to get very clear. Not all men or women, not all men or women necessarily reach this stage. And for men, we will have time, but not today, some other time. We'll be discussing how the ejaculation occurs. It occurs in two stages. So that one is not for today. And then there is the last stage, which we are calling the resolution stage. This one is marked by what we are calling a return to baseline. What do I mean? We had increased breathing, we had respiration, tension, muscle tension. So all of them are going to what we can even in the simpler terms I can say reset factory, setting. So back to what we are calling the baseline. So that one is the male normal sexual function. Very, very important lessons there that were developed and research was done by a few very scholarly people. Now, allow me to bring to you what you're calling the main issues. And when you're saying main issues, this is simply the sexual dysfunction in males. And the sexual dysfunction in males is any physical or psychological problem. It is any physical or psychological problem that will prevent you or your partner from what you are calling getting sexual satisfaction. So, sexual dysfunction, it can be physical, it can be psychological. Now, so when we have sexual dysfunction, we have what we're calling, for instance, erectile dysfunction, which we normally we call ED. And ED is difficulty getting or keeping what we're calling an erection. And actually, as there's a study that was done, and statistics show that only 5% of men that are above 40 years old have complete ED. About 5% of men, they are at the age of 40 and above, they have what you're calling complete ED, erectile dysfunction. And I've said this is, they'll have problems either getting or keeping what you're calling an erection. The next sexual dysfunction in male is what we are calling the premature ejaculation. We call it PE. And also studies and statistics show that between from 20 to 30% of men, they have premature ejaculation at some time or at some point in their life. PE, between 20 to 30%. At some point in your life, you have what you are calling premature ejaculation. The third one is what we are calling prostate disorders. And this is a common problem of men or in men after 50 years and above. They always get such problems. They have disorders with their prostate gland then from there you realize that they develop what we are calling prostate cancers and tumors and so on at the age of 15 and above. There is another one which we call sorry, there's another one which we call delayed. There's also what we are calling delayed ejaculation. And this delayed ejaculation, there's one captured there. Reaching ejaculation too slowly, or sometimes even you do not reach ejaculation at all. And realize that maybe some of men counterparts say that I always don't reach, I delay. You think it might be a tactic, but sometimes you really have to look at yourself and seek medical assistance because it might be a dysfunction in you. And then, of course, the last one we have what you're calling low libido. Low libido is there is that lack of interest in sex. Also, we can talk of reduced interest in having sex. Maybe your partner wants to have sex, of course, during a certain time. But as for you, you keep on giving issues and giving trivial reasons. Maybe you are tired, I'm from work, blah blah, and so on and so forth. So there is that lack of interest in having sex. I can tell you for free that if that one persists for 1, 2, or 3 weeks, then that is qualifies to be a sexual dysfunction. So, what is it that contributes to this dysfunction, or what we are calling impotence? There are a number of causes of sexual dysfunction, and of course, we can group them. We can group them into two categories, and that is namely physical causes or physical factors, and also we have what we are calling psychological factors. Now, if you look at what we have here, hormonal imbalance, that is an example of a physical cause that can bring in dysfunction. There is the nerve disorders. Nerve forms part of the central nervous system. And of course, if there isn't any proper communication within your body, proper coordination, and then this one also can lead to that kind of dysfunction. You know, there is also what you're calling vascular diseases. This one has diseases that concerns or diseases that always attack the heart. There's a stroke, the hypertension, also a lot of fats, the LDL around the heart. And also we also have what we're calling the prescribed medication. You know, some of us maybe have other conditions, and each and every time we visit a hospital, we are prescribed with some kind of medications. And sometimes we don't even look into their side effects. So sometimes too much of this prescription of this medication may be again from the kind of condition you have can also lead to this impotence or this sexual dysfunction. And then I said we need to two physical and also psychological. So the psychological factors here, we are talking about stress. Sometimes you are stressed, maybe because of work, maybe because of like at this time of the hour or this time in our country, there is a high inflation. So you are thinking now, how am I going to raise school fees for my children? How am I going to put food on the table? You are the breadwinner. So of course, stress comes in with money-related issues. Stress comes in with something to do with work. And then within no time, you are into depression. So again, depression is there. So stress can bring in what we are calling this sexual dysfunction. And depression, of course, when you are stressed and you are depressed, then I can tell you for free that you will not have interest, or you will have a reduced interest in sex. There's also anxieties. Because some people are so anxious about tomorrow. Some people are so anxious about what is going to happen next month, next year, and some years to come. But I can tell you that those anxieties, they put you in a state in such a way that you will not be able to have, or you will be able, you will have what you're calling sexual dysfunction. And by the way, anxiety, don't worry so much about what you cannot do. some of these things just make it unto the creator. So physical and psychological, those are the factors that contributes or leads or causes what we are calling sexual dysfunction. Now, having said all that and all those, then there comes a solution from our very, very good company we call Greenwall. Greenwall, together with Demingly, they came up with this kind of product that is going to help you and me, those of us who are having this SD, sexual dysfunction, so that they do away with such kind of conditions, and we call it the Vig Power Capsule. So Vig Power, Greenwald Vig Power Capsule, this is something that is natural. You know, when we are talking about these products, we always say that they are organic, they are natural, they are natural supplements. So this Vig Power is designed. Actually, just like we always say, Jerry, it was tailor-made for women. This one was also tailor-made for men. But of course, its effect or its impact is also or can also be seen from our female counterparts. So this one was specifically tailor-made and designed to help men who are having a variety of sexual performance issues. And example is what we have said there and premature ejaculation, the erectile dysfunction, and also what we are calling spermatoria. Spermatoria is sometimes when you find yourself that each and every time there is you are, let me not use the word oozing, but semen keeps on coming out, and you are not there is no erection, just seven coming out together, of course, with that color is liquid. So seven coming out most of the time. But you are not under erection. That's what you're calling spermatoria. So this Vig Power Capsule will help us, you and me, so that we deal with this kind of issues. And as you can see, the kind of stamina that this guy has, then that is the kind of stamina that I'm assuring you that you are going to have when you take this Vig Power Capsule. Therefore, a question comes, and of course, you might be asking yourself, what is it that this Vig Power is made up of? So we have the ingredients of Vig Power Capsule, and of course, some of them in the Chinese language or terms. There is the semen cascutae, and we are also going to look at each and every ingredient and its purpose or its function. So there is the semen cascutae, which we call the seeds. There is the fructose reishi. There is the rhizoma diasporae, shanyam. There is also what you're calling the radix, the mania preparata, D1, and finally the cortex motan, which you are calling that again, the Chinese, traditional Chinese medicine, they call it the Dan pie. So these ingredients, they perform and play a very, very important role important role. And I've said already that it addresses various functions in our body, various symptoms in our body. For example, the semen cascutae, this one will deal with the leaking and the dripping after urination. And also that spermatoria, that is just the leaking of the semen each and every time, just dripping, and then you're not under erection. So this semen cascutae will go and deal with that. Also after urination, there is not dripping, that is not seizing in the air, and that is also why men, after such kind of a fall, of course, you have to shake thoroughly. So, semen cascutae helps us with that. There is the fructose reishi. This one will help us with what you're calling the low sperm count and also the poor. You know, you also have low sperm count and also it is of poor quality, poor vitality. You know, its importance, its function is very, very poor. Fructose reishi. Now, Of course, we have weak erection, frequent wet dreams, frequent urination. There is that ingredient we call Ranix Ramania preparata that is going to help you so that you have now stronger erections and then you are not frequent wetting or wetting, wet dreams, and of course you will also not have frequent urination. So there is also the cortex term. This one deals with the importance caused by poor blood circulation. So also, we can have the SG, sexual dysfunction, that is caused by a poor supply of blood in our body. And if there is that poor supply of blood in our body, when you have an erection, there is that blood circulates to your penis, and then of course makes it enters in the spongy part of the penis, it makes it rigid, and so on and so forth. So if you have a poor blood circulation, then therefore that blood will not enter in those veins of the penis so that you get an erection. So cortex will deal with that. Again, semen catheter also deals with back pain. Some of those men at the age of 50 and above, they have back pains, they limp. So those kind of weaknesses. There is also what we are calling parasympathetic nerves and ejaculation. Parasympathetic nerves. This one forms part of the parasympathetic nervous system, and this is a system that is part of the central nervous system. Very, very important kind of system in our body. So, instructors like she will help in the parasympathetic nerves. And the PSNS, that is the parasympathetic nervous system, is that system that helps it helps us or deals with what you're calling rest. You rest, what you call rest and digest. That you've done so much, and of course, this is especially after eating. You've done so much during the day, then a lot of work activities here and there. So you eat after eating, then of course resting and then going to bed. So during that time, it is this parasympathetic nervous system, of course, the nerves now. That is when they come to work, and they help. They help in what you are calling storing of the energy, and they help in what you are calling there are those activities that work better, or those activities that take place when you are at rest, when you are at rest, like sexual arousal, and so on and so on. And also, the rhizoma, Dioscorine, this one also helps in building what you are calling collagen and elastic fibers of the penis. So, very, very important ingredients there. Very, very important ingredients there. So, this Vig Power, therefore, there is something that it does. It improves our sexuality. And the question now, how does it do that? So, I was just trying to go through some of them, but we also have in here. It increases libido. Remember, I said there is a dysfunction that we call low libido. You're not interested. So, this Vig Power is going to make you have interest, or it raises your libido so that you have increased interest in having sex. Also improves what you're calling blood circulation to the penis, and of course, when there is blood circulation to the penis, I have just already told you, then it will do what you are calling, it will support erection. Without the blood veins, then you're not going to have erection. So very, very important. It also builds what you're calling a strong matrix of collagen fibers. Now, what is collagen? Collagen is the most abundant, or the most, yeah, other connecting tissues. So you can see, if helps in building a stronger collagen fiber, then of course it is going to help us. It's also going to make sure that the connective tissues in the penis, also going to make sure that all those connective tissues they are strong. The skin is also very strong, and the muscles are very strong. And that one will support what you're calling erection. It improves what you are calling healthy parasympathetic nerves and what you are calling the ejaculation arc. Now, I've already told you what parasympathetic nerves is, but maybe just doesn't hurt to go through or over it again. So these are the parasympathetic nerve is part of the parasympathetic nervous system, which we are calling the PSNS. And this is responsible. This that you've done through the day, but are those activities that are best done, or that those activities that occur when the body is at rest, and especially after eating. Those activities want to take place, especially after eating. And these activities are, for example, sexual arousal, there is sexualization. These are activities that are best done or occurs when you are at rest. There is that urination, there is digestion, of course. After you eat, afterwards, digestion takes place. And there is what you are calling lacrimation. You know, crying. Let me talk about tears. Let me not use that one. No tears rolling down your cheeks. Those are activities that are done or occurs while you are at rest. So very important. This power will help or improve what you are calling that sexual arousal. That sexual arousal. That is an activity that has something to do with the parasympathetic nerves. A very important coordination in our body. It also increases what you are calling the sperm count and the sperm vitality. So vitality, very important. Of course, if you have a low sperm count, then it will affect you in terms of your functioning, the sexual function. You are not going to have a normal male sexual functioning. Of course, that is a disorder. So, a big power, that is how it improves our sexuality as men or males. Now, what are these advantages? We look at what it does. And then, of course, their advantages are it does not steal blood and it quotes from the vital organs. When you take it, it does not go and divert all the other blood that is meant to function in other body organs so that it steals it or it takes it away. No. Whatever is meant for each and every organ in your body remains intact. This one only goes to deal with those main issues that we talked about. It does not affect what you are calling sexual partners. Of course, that is your female counterpart. When you use it, it doesn't have any side effect to your female counterpart. And then long-term consumption does not result in addiction. We've seen people when it's not like alcohol, by the way, whereby you start using alcohol today, if you do it for a very long time, if you consume it for a very long time, you realize that you are addicted to it. This one does not lead to any addiction whatsoever. Now, we have the green one Vig Power Capsule. There is always a misconception between this product, very powerful product that we have in Greenwald, with what you're calling the Viagra medicine. These are cheap things or cheap medicine and drugs being sold out there. So Greenwald, so allow me today to give you a very important distinction between these two. So Greenwald Vig Power Capsule is a pure plant supplement or capsule containing pure plant ingredients. So I've just mentioned higher. And it is very safe to use and it is very healthy because I've said it's does not lead to any addiction. It does not affect any body part in your blood, sorry, in our body. So very healthier than the commonly available Viagra drugs that are scattered all over the world. So this one is not Viagra. This is very, very pure plant capsule. And by the way, I always say this whenever I'm training. From that catalog that we have from Greenwood, you realize that those ways they used, the good practices that they used when they are manufacturing these products, the way they process them, very, very efficient, very, very 100% efficient, and very, very important, and very, very successful kind of processes that these products go through. So Viagra and any other erectile dysfunction medicines, those ones they can cause or they may have what we are calling many side effects. And just to name a few, kuna wale wakimeza, they have what we are calling a stomach upset. Kuna wale wanameza, those Viagra, they have what we are calling headaches. They feel dizzy and even nauseated. And also, some are even affected in terms of vision. So there's a visual impairment or visual defects that comes as a result of taking this cheap medicine and Viagra. And also blood vision. In fact, so there's that blood vision that has increased or is seen when we are using Viagra. There is also what you're calling increased sensitivity to light. So those are some of the side effects when you have used Viagra and other cheap ED medicines. So those are just to mention a few. So I'm just saying that Vig Power is not Viagra. And Vig Power is actually healthier and safer to use as compared to or unlike the Viagra and those other medicines. So, the question is now, how do we use this capsule? Remember, I already said that its suitability or it is best for men with low libido, men with impotence. We've already talked about the impotence, the ED, there is the PE, there is the low libido, of course it is there, and also delayed ejaculation. Now, how do you use it? One capsule, half an hour before you go for before intercourse, before you have sex with your partner. But again, I always say very, very important cautions. There is the do's and the don'ts. So these are the don'ts, and you can see it's highlighted in red that not to be used on a daily basis. Don't use it when you do not have a plan in your mind of having sex or having sex in the next 30 minutes or so on. You must make sure that that is not the case. You are not using it on a daily basis. And then, of course, no alcoholic beverages or strong tea and coffee or spicy food before taking this product. Don't take those spicy food. Don't take coffee, strong tea, and any alcoholic beverages. Do not take. And again, also, this one is not suitable for those maybe who are pregnant, because wengine hata anaweza pea female counterpart. It's not suitable for female counterparts, and in fact, those who are pregnant, those who are breastfeeding, kindly do not give them. So those are the don'ts, the do's and the don'ts of this Vig Power capsule. Allow me, before maybe we end this discussion on training, that that we also have benefits and healthy benefits of having a sex. If you're having a healthy sex, then trust you me, you are going to avoid some of these conditions or diseases that come along if you are having a healthy sex. So healthy sex, that's what you're calling, it enhances the immunity in our body. It boosts immunity in our body. By the way, if you have a healthy sex, then it means that happy day ahead of you. Every activity and every work and chore that you will partake in, of course, you're going to partake in with a lot of vigor, with a lot of sight, with a lot of morale, because wanasema siku njema huonekana asubuhi. Of course, that happens in the morning. There is also lowers what you're calling heart attack risks. We have those conditions that are related with the heart. So if you're having a healthy sex, then it's going to help us to lower what we're calling those conditions that are related to our heart. It also lowers prostate cancer risks. Very, very important. And this one for men from age of 50 and above is very, very important because they are the ones at a higher risk of having what you're calling the prostate cancer. So a healthy sex will help lower the risk of us contracting or having what you're calling prostate cancer. It also balances what you're calling the sex hormones in our body. Of course, with men, the testosterone, and of course, estrogen in our ladies, other sex hormones or sex-related hormones. So, healthy sex is very, very important. You're not going to have, for female counterparts, you're not going to have some symptoms, the PMS, the mood swings here and there. It will, because it is going to balance those hormones in our body. Remember, those are the hormones that interact with other hormones in our body and low calcium and some deficiency in our body. If they interact negatively, so that you have those kind of symptoms, and therefore your day in a ridiculous mood. So this one is going to help you balance those sex hormones in our body, and therefore, of course, as I've said, your day itakuwa na a lot of sight morale, and whatever you put your hand on, of course, you will see through it up to the end. It improves happiness and, of course, the general well-being. I've said that if there is unhealthy sex in any household, trust you me, if there is that kind of sex in any household, then, of course, from the female counterpart and even the male partner, there is no happiness in that household. There is no happiness in that home. But if you are having healthy one, then of course there is happiness. People are living in harmony, and so on and so on. So generally, life is going to be worth living. Some of these conditions can even lead to divorce. So such kinds will not be there, or separation, and even leads to infertility, or even cheating, one partner cheating on the other because of unhealthy sex. So this Vig Power is going to help us also have what we're calling healthy sex, and therefore you will have avoided all the other risks related to the heart diseases, conditions, related to even divorce, separation, cheating, and so on and so forth. So Vig Power is very, very important. And as you can see, we have it in our shelves. It is there. It is there. Vig Power Capsule. It is there. So kindly make your orders. Make your orders. So very, very important there. Healthy sex. So, and then the last but not least, green white Vig Power Capsule is what I was talking about. And I want to say thank you so much for listening to me. Those who are following us online or viewing us on Facebook and following us on YouTube, I want to say thank you so much for your time, and continue liking, hitting that like button, subscribe to our YouTube channel, because the content is coming sizzling hot. Thank you so much. And then before maybe I can just finish with this one, I want to just emphasize something that I started by saying, where we are stated, or where we are situated in Naivasha, opposite the KWFT Bank, next to Jamai's Hotel. And we always have our meetings from Monday to Friday, and this starting exactly from 5:30 to 6:30. We call them Health Fellowship Hour, and from every Wednesday, starting from 10 to 2 p.m., we have what we are calling dentistry distributors training and business training. Then every day we have our Zoom trainings that is online. We get to train with people who are even in different countries, different counties, different parts of this Kenya and even the world. So kindly, if you also want to reach us, we have our cell phone with our secretary, which is plus 254 7118881. Also, our email is greenworld@gmail.com. Remember, I said on Facebook, our page is Versatile Next Level Team. So hit that like button. I want to repeat again. Leave us a comment. Let us know what you think about this content that we are putting there. On YouTube, very, very important. Versatile team. As I've said, content is coming and it is very sizzling hot. So subscribe, hit that notification button so that whenever we drop that content, you are the first one to get it and you are notified. So thank you so much, and may God bless you. Good morning.